Welcome to the Stock Market Daily News Podcast. It's Thursday, April 17th, 2026, and here's your fast-moving update on financial markets and key drivers behind yesterday's action. U.S. stocks surged to fresh all-time highs, with the S&P 500 rising 0.8%, the Dow Jones up nearly 0.5%, and the Nasdaq leading the pack, climbing 1.4%. Optimism over de-escalating tensions in the Middle East, paired with robust earnings from Wall Street banks and big tech, fueled the rally. But under the surface, risk signals keep flashing, and we'll break down what you need to know. Let's dive into 5 key market moves and trends. First up, global relief as news surfaced that the US and Iran are edging closer to a ceasefire extension. Markets responded in risk-on fashion. Asian stocks opened higher, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both closed at records, and Brent crude eased a touch, trading just under $95 a barrel. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index marked its longest losing streak in nearly 20 years, signaling investors are dialing back on safe havens. The takeaway? A potential de-escalation could take pressure off energy prices and improve broader market sentiment. Second, let's talk earnings. U.S. Bancorp delivered a solid earnings beat in the first quarter. The bank posted a profit of $1.18 per share, up 15% from last year on the back of nearly 5% revenue growth. Fee income jumped almost 7%, with strong contributions from capital markets and payments. Management held full-year guidance steady, expects continued efficiency gains, and highlighted new growth from partnerships like Amazon's small business card. For investors, this signals resilience among major banks, even as the interest rate path remains uncertain. Turning to the tech and crypto world, Bitcoin's rally paused near $75,000, despite the stock market surge. The gains, nearly 10% for the month so far, are being met with heavy profit-taking, as on-chain data indicates big holders are selling into strength. Funding rates remain negative and options traders are still betting on downside protection, suggesting caution underlies the headline rally. Ethereum, meanwhile, outperformed Bitcoin, signaling a possible shift in risk appetite, but the options market isn't fully buying the peace trade yet. Speaking of caution, legendary investors Warren Buffett and Michael Burry are both waving yellow flags on valuations. Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on a record $373 billion in cash. Analysts say that's a smart move in an overvalued market, especially with stubbornly high energy prices and the risk of extended disruptions in global supply chains. For investors, this is a reminder to watch defensive sectors like utilities and gold, which are seeing renewed interest. Finally, a quick word on investor strategies. JP Morgan's options desk warns that selling call options on individual stocks is leaving retail investors exposed. When you sell a call on a big winner like Alphabet, you cap your upside, while still taking all the downside on laggards like Nvidia. Instead, index-level covered call strategies, like the popular JEPI and JPQ ETFs, are gaining traction for delivering yield while maintaining broad market exposure. For income seekers, this is a critical distinction to consider during volatile markets. Let's quickly recap. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq hit new record closes amid Middle East optimism and strong bank results. Bitcoin's run is facing headwinds as profit-takers step in. Defensive postures from veteran investors are making headlines. And smarter risk management is more important than ever. Looking ahead, keep an eye on next week's earnings from other major banks and big tech, plus ongoing US-Iran negotiations and fresh economic data points that could shape global sentiment. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the Stock Market Daily News Podcast for your concise briefing every trading day. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow for more actionable market updates.